Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 22 of my Rags to Riches High School Years edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is Friday evening, and I'm about to have a birthday party for Hermione, and we'll see if she gets her graduation ceremony on Sunday, which I'm going to try and get that all done in this part, so I'll be playing some of it off camera. But you may notice we have a new member of our family. That is their younger brother, the one where when their parents were here, their mom was in labor and I kept telling her to leave. Well, I went over and aged him up. Because I aged him up on his home lot, he got the fussy trait, which is not a trait I use very often. I have used it, but I don't use it very often, but it is what it is. And he's actually a blondie. He takes after his mom. All the rest of the kids in the family, including their older sister who's not in this save, they're all redheads. But he is sleeping right now, and I moved him in. The real reason I moved him in is I want someone for her to really do some parenting with. She will be able to parent with the teens, but I want her to get her skill up quickly so that we don't mess up their character values too much, because once you get to level 9 of parenting, we do have a micro lot trait, so that's going to help. Then I'll know all of the impact of the questions that they're going to inevitably ask her, so I will also have her adopt all of the teens as care dependents, because just that's, if you want to be able to encourage to offset the bad things from the advice, you need to do that. So, and we have some things to sell, and there's a lot of changes to the house. But first, I'm going to start the party so that I haven't paused because I don't want time to go by because it's already pretty late. So we can get her aged up, and then I'll show you what I've done, what I'm planning on doing with the house. And we'll also try and sell some of the things. I think someone else has something to sell too, but let me have her book the party and get her aged up. We'll see if this works. Oh, it actually worked. I'm very surprised. So I realized I haven't still not had her complete this use cheats, or I'm going to use MCCC to complete this one so she gets it done, because she obviously, if we take a quick look, she has more than enough followers. She has 11. She seems to be stuck there. A lot of my Sims are stuck at that amount, though I had a Sim in a different save go to I think it was a football competition event, and it seemed like that they got some followers. But before, just doing the posting and all that seemed to get their followers up, but it's not seeming to work for my Sims. So I am going to cheat this for her using MC Command Center. So in here, I'm going to go into, I believe it's MC Cheats. And yeah, there it is. There is obviously, if I remember, I will put the actual cheat that you use. It's like complete aspiration milestone or something like that, but it's like very specific for it to work. But this is just easier. And I'll get rid of that. And the only reason I'm doing that is because, she obviously had the appropriate amount and it just wasn't working. And we may as well stick her onto party. I was going to say party animal. I'll stick her onto party animal for now. It does come up and ask them for new aspirations when I'll sell that afterwards. Hopefully some of the people are here. We're just going to go and have her age up right away. And then we will, like I said, I will show some of the changes I have made, including I obviously added a toddler room in addition to some other things. Oh, and let me get a picture of her aging up. I'll get one now, and then here. There. Oh, didn't work. The windows being open doesn't really work very well, and it's so cold outside. And there she goes. Of course, she doesn't need a makeover. She got a bonus, I think, for her job because she aged up. She had a knowledge aspiration. I looked. We're going to give her this knowledge aspiration again. We'll give her nerd brain. And I think it's appropriate for her to be, I know Hugo already has the overachiever trait, if I can figure out where it is. There. We're going to give it to her too. And she's a valedictorian. Yay. So I'm not sure what it takes to become a valedictorian, and I don't know what happens with the twins. Obviously only one Sim can be a valedictorian, so when you age them up at the same time, if either is going to be one, only one would be one. I don't know if it's the one who ages up first who would get it. Yeah, I don't know. I was very curious. Let me know if you've aged up Sims at the same time who seem to meet the requirements. I mean, She's done very well in school, but they all have. And she's done like an after school activity that she's maxed. I don't know what it takes to become a valedictorian. So I'm just like speculating that the fact that she's done all of these things is why she became a valedictorian. You'll have to let me know below if you have figured out exactly what it is that gets them to be a valedictorian. So, yay. And now she has to cross promote at a venue. Yeah, sure. Means we have to go out, but we'll do that. She doesn't work until I think Monday. Anyways, yeah. So she'll have lots of time to get that done. So we have that done, and let's have her. If everybody's here, I got some more presents. In addition to getting more presents, let's take a quick look. I moved the chickens to the front. And I did that because I created Toddler Room, and this is where they used to have their exercise thing, and she became a notable newcomer, so I'll probably keep it up for her, and I will buy the Mix Master station so that she can keep on with that. And then this had just a bed in here, so I gave a bunk bed, and I put the toddler blocks in here because I find, at least in the past, with the toddler blocks, they would get distracted from eating if you had them anywhere near where they would eat. And obviously the toddlers are, they eat on their beds and they eat in the main living area. So I put it in a room where I didn't think they were very likely to eat, the toddler that is. And back here, I'm waiting for these things to, looks like they are fine now. They weren't. I'm planning on putting a rocket ship in this area, but I couldn't move the trees because it wouldn't let me. And I'm thinking it's because they needed to be harvested, because the things that were harvested, they could be moved no problem. So, and it's maybe with the things on them, it wouldn't let it, it took a bigger footprint or something like that. Even though you can only see the footprint, but I'm thinking, yeah, I just didn't have the room. The lot's not that big. But I want them to be able to do the nerd brain aspiration, because both she and Harry are at this stage. She's not at the stage yet, but she's almost at the stage where she needs a rocket ship. And I was going to just not bother, but now I am. And you'll see I put some wall coverings on some of the walls. So that I started with the toddler room, and then I said, I use the same wall covering in different colors for the other rooms. And then the bed that was here, that's not just a color of the bed, it's a different bed. I moved upstairs into here, and I don't know if I had already got that treadmill or if I bought that after, but that was the bed. And then I used the same wall covering up here that's down there, and then this is where this mat is. And I also put the eggs on here because it wasn't high enough that I could use a wall topper, but I wanted something to stop Sims from putting plates and stuff up there, which then makes it so that they can't do the dishes because they're trying to get to it and they can't. So why don't we open? Is everybody here yet? I'm just looking. Where's our mom? I don't see her. Maybe we'll wait a little bit and hope that they come. Hope that she comes. Everybody else seems to be here. I just don't see their mom. I suppose I could just try and open birthday presents and see if she comes up. So we will with our... Oh, she's here. You know what? Why don't we see if we can just select everybody but Harold? Because I don't want to wake him up because he's sleeping. That's the only reason. It is late, so he should be sleeping. He's sleeping in here. I think I told him to do that, and then I was like, oh, we can have a story read to him because someone was in the room with him. You got a starter herbs. There's a negative there. And I got lots of people taking pictures, Gemma is. And, because Harry's harvesting the plants. And what did you get this time? You got the ornate. Oh, well, we could, if we don't have one of those, they're useful for putting some of our extra collectibles away in. 2 robot. You know what? I've actually, this time I didn't. I got 2 docks, but I've actually been getting both pieces. It says one of one and one of the other. She didn't. It's not very useful, but Yeah. In the past, I only ever got two of those, and nothing else. But the last 2 times my Sims have got presents, they've actually got one of each piece, so it's been very helpful, as opposed to that, which is not. Not helpful at all. So, and we'll let her do that. So we have our party, and everybody is, just socializing. And someone's had some cake. We could grab some other food out of the fridge because we made food beforehand, so we don't need to cook while the party's going on. Some of this is older and is going to spoil more quickly, but this is new. I did go through and look to see that's new. And I think there was one more thing that was new, because I had them working on their cooking and gourmet cooking skill. Maybe, though, these are all just regular cooking. And she has a fear, of unfulfilled dreams. But I think I just noticed out of the corner of my eye that just came up. So I hadn't. You know what? Why don't we have her play a card game with some people who are here at our party? She can play with, I don't know. It was just a door in the background. It probably got picked up. We'll play with them. Hopefully they'll play with her, and we'll hit play. And then they can continue to socialize, and then she can discuss fears once we get that done. Hermione needs to work on her magic, so oh, look, he's up. What are you going for? Oh, you're going to watch. Let's see your needs. You're okay. Why don't you let's see your skills. Your potty's not high enough, so why don't you ask for potty help? Potty help from, though in some ways, let's not. You don't have to go potty, and it's better for Hermione to teach you. So why don't you just chat? Why don't you babble? You weren't supposed to wait. I guess you probably were having a nap is what you were doing. And you could eat a blueberry and a soybean and a mushroom. I don't know if you need that much. I'm not sure if you're that hungry. Maybe you don't need the mushroom. Maybe just the 2 will do. And then since you're there, why don't you watch the Dream Home Decorator? I don't know where your skill is. Oh, you have work to do, but you're a pro gamer, so you can do that later. Looks like she's having fun playing cards. Luckily, she doesn't have to win at cards. She just has to play cards. And you could come and watch that, since you're, that'll help you with your fun, which it looks like you needed, and it should also help you with your imagination skill. Watching TV usually does. So now you have completed that, so can we, well, thanks for coming, but that's not what I want. I want to discuss fears. Hopefully we can do that while we're sitting down. You're done. So you don't have to discuss fears with him, but I will continue to look for it since you're already going to thank for coming, and I did see it. It looks like people are actually eating the food that we put out. A few people have eaten the food, have taken food that we put out. Hopefully you can do that, discuss fears, and you're actually a little bit hungry yourself, which you could eat. I do find that the rallying the troops doesn't necessarily work as well with that. Why don't you come grab a serving of that? Did you ever discuss those fears? Can you please discuss the fears I need you to discuss so that we can get rid of? Looks like I see you're doing that. I see the look, and there it's gone from there, and let's look here. It's gone from there too. So yay, she's got that done. You know what? She has to craft an object on the woodworking table. That's her last thing till she gets to the part where you need a rocket ship. But I am going to put her over onto the party animal, and we'll see if this party will end up counting for this. But looks like everybody's having a decent time. It's so much easier. I didn't used to like having parties so much, but now I enjoy having parties because of the fact that when you have Get Famous, if they have, I think, good, or at least definitely great, but possibly even good or better reputations, it just makes them so much easier because all you have to do is get the main goal. Except for goal goal to get a gold. Except for a couple of parties. I found the Cava party, you still had to do all of the goals, and obviously the mountain excursion also you're required to do all the things. Can't say I've noticed it really for anything else. Just those two of the parties I've done. Of course, I haven't done all the parties in the game. Done a fair few, but I haven't done all the parties in the game. So yeah, oh look, she's doing her homework. Rashida is doing her homework. So they're having their party, and I'll be back. It is later. The party is over. I am back a little early, just for a little bit, and then I'll be back with the graduation. Hopefully it happens. Let's actually look in the calendar to see if we can see it. So it would be Sunday, and it says high school graduation on Sunday, and it's at 6 p.m. So what I'm going to do, just so we'll adopt as care dependent. We'll do that right away with all three of them. I have already had all of them adopt the toddler as a care dependent. And we're going to have her come here and help with homework. Actually, before we help with homework, let's have her come here and encourage doing this behavior. This is going to help her learn her parenting skill. And she already has some parenting skill because she was, looking after Harold. So we're gonna go, actually before we're gonna do that, we're gonna just help with homework, and then we're gonna come here and encourage doing homework. And I see he got a call. We want to work from home, and he needs to tell a friend about side hustle. So that is the other thing that he'll need to do. But what I want her to do, in addition to working on this parenting skill, is we should have the option on here. Maybe it hasn't happened right yet, because you're supposed to be able to practice your speech for being a valedictorian. As someone showed it, so maybe it's too soon. I don't know. I'll be back to show that whenever I see it. And we now have our rocket ship back here. Back there, I've rearranged the garden that we had harvested it. So before she goes and does what she wants to do, we're gonna parenting, encourage writing in journal, and then I'm gonna have him write in his journal. Again, this is just so that she can, work on her parenting skill. And while our little one is sleeping, and I said that the reason I had moved him in was so she can learn the parenting skill quicker, which she does. Even though she's learning some by just with them. But the sort of the background reason, even though look, our cow plant has grown. I'll put him in our family inventory. Is that they're going on a vacation, and so he's just come in here temporarily while they're going to go on. We'll ignore the fact that we'll probably get calls and stuff from them, but I'll be back. It is now Saturday, and she now has the option to practice the valedictorian speech, which we will do, but I also had them doing homework, writing in journals. She has maxed her parenting skills, so she's actually on the last stage, so she can't really complete it, but she's just gone into full parent mode because I had them all doing stuff so that she could get that done. And it occurred to me that for the knowledge Renaissance sim, she might be finished. And she has indeed finished that. And of course, she has to launch her upgrade. I've had her learning the rocket science skill. And let's have her do that. Practice valedictorian speech. So we'll let her do that, and we shall see how that goes. Once she's done, I will show it. So she's finished practicing her valedictorian speech. So this is the pop-up over on the right-hand side. Wow, what a speech. Hermione made the effort to practice for one last high school hurrah. This really shows that she is deserving of such a title. Better yet, the speech seemed to resonate with the rest of the graduation class. It's sure to be an inspiring moment for many. I'm not sure how that's the case because she hasn't actually done it yet. We shall see. But I'll be back. Well, it is Sunday, and I haven't got a pop-up for the ceremony. It's still in the calendar, so I'm going to say go to the event. And we can only bring people who, I don't know why we can bring these people. We can't bring Orange is here, so that makes sense. We can't bring anybody else, so it seems to be similar to the festivals that you can't do, you know, bring people. And I don't know how well it would work if I just went to the event, to the lot, versus going through here, and I don't want to take a chance. So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna just bring our brothers, and I will be back. Well, we are here. She's not in her cap and gown. Someone said that it didn't start until actually 7, and that's when they went in their cap and gown. So let's see if that happens. And she does have, I didn't have the new skill day popping up. Now I do. Almost 7. Don't go get some water. Oh, she just like, she didn't even turn around. I just all of a sudden saw them on her. So let's see. High school graduation, give valedictorian speech. And you should go and sit. Maybe we'll wait for her to be up there and chat with Harry. Okay, can we watch the speech? I'll just say to sit for now, and maybe they'll just watch the speech. I'm gonna get a picture, screenshot. So he's got his new skill day done. She doesn't. Hugo has it done. Harry doesn't have it done. Okay, don't go away. And why are you sad? Oh, from evilness in the world. It'd be nice if they could watch. They're away. High school graduation. Oh no, congratulate. Well, that's nice, but that's not what I want. I want to watch the ceremony. The valedictorian speech. Okay, sit down. This is gonna be one of these. I'm gonna like have to tell you to sit the whole time. No, you're not watching a funny video. Sit. I can just, I don't know. Anyways, can we get a picture? I think you have a camera, don't you? Let's see if we can take a photo. We can get a picture, an in-game picture of her doing her speech. And we'll make it big. And we'll make a medium. And we'll make a small. And we'll make it big. And we'll do this way. You can see her kind of, and can we zoom in a bit more? No, that's as much as it gets. That is as much as it, we can come back. But that's it. Okay, unfortunately she's got her eyes closed. Let's try this again and see maybe we get a better picture. So he's one who already has got new skill day done. I should add someone else. I think they have a couple of cameras. Okay, well that's maybe at least a different angle. So I'll just get a few more different sizes and I'll switch it. And oh, I meant that to be big, so good thing I had the 5th picture. So yay, we got that. And Harry, do you have a camera in your inventory? No, you don't. You don't have a camera, but your brother does. But he's also got this done. You're the only, but you and your sister don't have it done. I'm just thinking if you take a picture, then that might help you with yours. Though Herbert's in the better location. Oh, this is not the best picture. We'll just take, I'm not gonna bother, like, I'll just do this. Yeah. That did not get your photography skill up enough. You already level 2. And they keep going and stepping away. Please don't. Anyways, she's doing her speech. We'll just focus on her. Forget about them. And she is done. Okay, so the diploma ceremony is starting. Wait for your name to be called, or go get your diploma yourself. Don't forget to check your inventory for a photo afterwards. So it's aged up Kyoshi. I wonder if this is real. Like, because these were teens. Oh, Wolfgang's been aged up too. Like, or if this is just like for show, for the ceremony. I don't really like that it would just randomly age up Sims. I mean, I can kind of understand that you want to have people here. And what are you doing? You're practicing debate. Okay, well, we got someone who got theirs. And you're just, I assume, waiting your turn. You're chatting. Can we High school. Get ceremonial diploma. Let's try that. Hopefully she can go up. It's freezing, and of course they're wearing their outdoor clothes. Oops, let's get a picture. At least I'm gonna get a picture. There's not enough time to actually get a picture. So, yay! So she got her diploma. So now you can congratulate. Let's reveal to you secret. No, let's congratulate. And she's gonna go sit down. Well, that's very nice that you're gonna sit down and watch. I'll get rid of some of these pictures. I'll probably have to get rid of some more. I wonder what his last trait that he got was. If he actually got it. And there's Kyoshi. And there, he's getting his too. Very nice. Anyways, I just realized how long this part has been. So we have had our graduation. We've had our first teen graduate, and she was valedictorian. So yay for that. And for now, she's still sticking with her job that she has. But I have heard that they start at level 4 for graduating versus the normal 3. And I don't know if that's because you need to graduate with honors to get that. And I don't know if valedictorian does anymore. Because if we look here at her traits, she has this valedictorian. She graduated top of her class, starting career will have a better career performance and a good looking starting pay. So we'll have to check that out in another part, because that's going to be it for this part. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!